Yin stood in front of Jungkook with her sweet smile. She didn't expect to be bold enough to initiate a private conversation with him. Meanwhile, Jungkook looked at her with a calm gaze, waiting for Yin to speak. However, after a few minutes, he noticed Yin just kept looking down. "What do you want to talk about, Yin?" "Actually, Jungkook, I like you." Jungkook remained silent, not answering, but his eyes continued to gaze at her. Feeling no response from him, Yin gathered the courage to speak again. "Jungkook, can you accept my feelings?" "Yin, can't we just be friends?" "Right now, I feel like we're good enough as friends. But I hope for more than just friendship, Jungkook." "I'm sorry, Yin. Right now, I can't accept your feelings. I don't want to be in a relationship with anyone at the moment." "Okay, if that's the case." Yin immediately left Jungkook alone, and since then, they never greeted each other again even though they were in the same class. 5 years later. "You must get married, Jungkook. Here are 3 photos of girls, daughters of my business associates. Which one do you prefer?" All 3 fathers are looking for partners for their daughters. So, I thought of giving you options. If not this way, you might never consider marriage. Jungkook sighed heavily. It seemed his father was genuinely serious about arranging a marriage for him, especially since Jungkook hadn't had a partner until now. Finally, he took the 3 photos on the table and carefully examined each one until his eyes stopped at a picture of a girl he recognized. A thin smile appeared on his face. "I choose this one, Dad." JK's father immediately took the photo, curious about his son's choice. "Her? She's the daughter of Mr. Park Jeong-ho." "Yes, Dad. Her name is Park Yin." "Do you know her?" "We were classmates in high school." "Oh, that's good then." "I don't want him, Dad." "Don't argue, Yin. This is for your own good." "But I don't like that guy, Dad." "Weren't you in the same school during high school?" "We were even classmates. That's why I don't want to marry him." "What's wrong between you two?" "I just don't want him." "Just obey, Yin. Listen to what I say." 1 month later. Jungkook and Yin entered the hotel room looking completely exhausted. Both of them seemed uninterested in what should happen tonight, or more accurately, Yin was the one not interested. If it weren't for this cursed arranged marriage, Yin wouldn't have wanted to marry Jungkook, someone who had managed to break her heart, and that was truly unpleasant. "Do you want to use the bathroom now? If not, I'll go first." "Yes, you go first." That was the extent of their conversation that night. After that, until they slept, there was no more exchange of words between them. 2 weeks later. Jungkook and Yin are having breakfast now. The maids have already served the food on the table. "Do you have any plans for today?" "I plan to go shopping." "Where are you going to shop?" "Wherever." "In that case, let some guards accompany you." "No need. I don't feel comfortable. Besides, my father never asked the guards to follow me." "In the past, you were still your father's responsibility. Now, you're my responsibility, Yin." Is that so?" "Don't worry, I can take care of myself. I always carry a pistol wherever I go." "But you'll be safer with guards around." "Forget it. You don't need to pretend to care about me." "You're saying that again? Fine, it's up to you." Before finishing their meal, Yin gets up and leaves the dining table. She grabs her car keys and exits the house without saying a word. Jungkook continues his breakfast alone, looking displeased in the morning. That's the situation in their marriage. 2 weeks have passed since they got married, but there are no signs of their relationship improving. They still sleep in the same room but avoid physical contact. Neither of them is willing to initiate or take the first step. Both try to suppress their feelings and demonstrate their lack of interest. It seems that the events from the past continue to affect their respective days. Today is Sunday. Jungkook and Yin are getting ready in their bedroom to attend Jungkook's cousin's wedding party. Yin is doing her makeup at her vanity, while Jungkook, already dressed, is sitting on the edge of the bed waiting for her. Quietly, Jungkook steals glances through the mirror's reflection, observing his wife applying lipstick to her lips. She then combs her hair again, tidying the waves that fall gracefully. Yin, feeling her husband's gaze, subtly smirks. She knows he's tempted by her. However, due to his pride, he resolutely restrains himself. "Are you ready?" "Yes." "Let's go then." Yin and Jungkook are gathered with Jungkook's other cousins, engaging in warm conversations while enjoying their meal. As Jungkook leaves the table to chat with other relatives, Hannah, one of Jungkook's cousins, takes the opportunity to talk to Yin about. "Yin, what are your plans regarding having children? Are you planning to have them right away or delay it?" "Well, it's up to Jungkook. We might not even have children at all." Why is that? What really happened?" Yin is unsure how to explain, observing her surroundings to check Jungkook's current position. Apparently, Jungkook has returned, taking a seat at a different table but positioned directly behind Yin. Suddenly, an idea crosses her mind. She smirks discreetly. Do you know what really happened between us? Jungkook starts to furrow his brow, curious about what his wife is about to say. There's nothing wrong with me. Only a blind person wouldn't know how beautiful I am, how perfect my body is. But the issue is, Jungkook is gay. He's not interested in me, who is beautiful. He's more attracted to handsome men. Everyone hearing this is shocked, finding it hard to believe what Yin is saying. Jungkook, upon hearing this, clenches his fists. Huh? Are you crazy to speak like that? That's impossible. What's impossible? The reality is like that. I know his secrets that you don't. That's why he hasn't been dating. And eventually, we were arranged to be married. Enough, Yin. See, he's right here. Ask him if you don't believe me. Without further ado, Jungkook grabs her hand and leaves the place, heading to the parking area, entering their car, and going home. Now, they are in their bedroom, and Jungkook immediately takes off his suit, hanging it up. What do you mean by telling that to Hannah? Telling what? You said I'm gay? What do you mean? Do you think it's funny? Who said it's funny? It's something terrible. Do you know how unlucky my life has been marrying a gay all this time? Enough, Yin. No, this is not enough. Why don't you accept what I said? The reality I stated is true. I'm speaking based on evidence. What evidence are you talking about? Because you haven't been interested in me all this time. You're more interested in muscular men even though you have a beautiful and charming wife. Then I can also say that you're into the same gender because you haven't been interested in me either. No, I'm actually interested in you, but I've been holding back because why? Yin approaches Jungkook, who stares at her sharply. Her right hand rises, and her index finger starts playing on his broad chest, still covered by his shirt. I'm actually very interested in you. When I see your body, I feel like I want to devour you. But when I see your face, Yin's hands slowly move up to his neck, touching it with a movement resembling a gentle choke. When I see your face, I want to choke you. Can I do that? Jungkook doesn't answer, feeling his neck being touched by her. He takes a deep breath while closing his eyes momentarily, then opens them again, staring sharply at her. The distance between them is quite close. Can I choke your neck? I want to choke you strongly. Right now, I'm very angry with you. Jungkook remains silent, not responding. He just watches her with a sharp gaze, while her hands are still on his neck, ready to choke him. What do you expect? Do you want me to answer? Well, go ahead and choke me. Is that what you want me to say? Yes, say that, and I'll definitely choke you hard. Fine, just choke me then. Yin's eyes sparkled, and she tightened her grip on her husband's neck, but still in a slow manner. You're going to die now. Jungkook continues to gaze at her, who is now choking him. The sharpness in his eyes starts to soften. He's holding back a smile, until finally, one of his hands rises, and he flicks his index finger hard on her forehead. Feeling it, Yin winces as her forehead hurts. She immediately releases her hand from his neck. You're mean, that hurts. Meanwhile, Jungkook just smiles faintly, his eyes amusedly watching her. Fine, since you accuse me of being gay, let me show you the difference between a gay guy and a normal guy. He cups her face with both of his hands, tilts his head and then kisses her lips. The movement is intense and deep. His tongue immediately enters and plays inside her mouth. Their hands both started to work, exploring every part they touched, unrestricted and free to do whatever they desired. Indeed, both of them had desired this. It was only their high pride that prevented either of them from initiating it. The bedroom was now quiet, filled only with the sounds of their heavy and hurried breaths. Jungkook smirks slightly, and the next moment he swiftly removes all their clothing, leading his wife towards the bed. Finally, for the first time, they make love. 30 minutes later, they've released together. Jungkook lies beside her, looking a bit messy and exhausted. Still accusing me of being gay? No, you're quite the normal man. Just admit that you desire me. As if you don't desire me? Do you think I don't notice you restraining your desires almost every night when you look at me? It's your fault for wearing such attire to sleep. Huh, what's wrong with my sleepwear? I'm just wearing my usual nightgown. I'm not even wearing lingerie. Do you think I should sleep in long pants and a sweater? Just admit if you've been desperately facing me every night as well, right? Of course, because I'm a normal man. Yin just rolls her eyes, hearing her husband's confession with pride as high as a mountain. Yin, can't you just obey me? Don't resist me all the time. After all, I am your husband. You want me to obey? Well, then you have to love me. I won't obey a husband who doesn't love and appreciate me. If I can't feel your love, don't expect me to obey you. So, it's all up to you. Jungkook turns to look at his wife. She smiles faintly while exhaling slowly. She truly is clueless. Well, starting now, I'll truly treat you like a queen so you understand my feelings, Yin.